Hi Stampers, this is Dawn and today we're going to make a spinner card. This is the one I got from Susie Wood. She had sent me this while I was recovering from my hospital visit this last few weeks. But isn't it adorable? So this is how hers opens up. So cute. And then that's the back with her little note on there. Thank you, Susie. I love your card. So this is using the brand new stamp set Little Ladybug, and I'll show you that here in a second. But we're going to make the same layout as Susie made here. And you're going to open it up, and I'm going to use mine as a birthday card. So this is the version we're going to make today with the birthday. And then I also added the back panel. It says spread your wings and fly. So now this is the one we made in the glitter pit. The same exact same card, but we changed the landscape. So this one opens up horizontal. So I used it as a birthday card as well. And then also the back. Okay, so let me show you the stamp set. Okay, so here's the Little Ladybug stamp set. This is a free item that you can get right now during Sale-a-Bration until March 31st. When you have a qualifying order, you can get this stamp set for free. So cute. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's start with the measurements here. We're going to start with the real red, and this piece is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and then you're going to score it at 5 1/2. So the card's going to open up like this. Okay. And then you're going to need a piece of Whisper White. This is for the back. This piece is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then you'll need a piece of Basic Black, and this is for the layering on the back side. This is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. That's going to go on the back side. And then a piece of Basic Black. This is cut at 3 1/4 by 4. Okay, so we're going to need some strips. I have a piece of black and real red, and then 2 pieces of Whisper White. This is going to be for the front. This piece is cut at a 1/2 inch by 2 3/4. And then this piece is also cut at a 1/2 inch, but by 3 3/4. Okay, so then the black piece of cardstock, the Basic Black, this is cut at 5/8 by 3 7/8. And this is going to be for the inside, for the happy birthday. And then the real red piece for the front, that says, hey lady. So this piece of real red is cut at 5/8 by 2 7/8. Okay, so let me show you what I did for the front of the card. You're going to die cut. Let me grab one because I've already die cut it to save some time. Okay, so this is the circle. Let me see here. I think this is a 2 1/2. Yes, the 2 1/2 inch circle for the layering circle dies. Okay, so what I did is I took the real red piece and I took the Basic Black piece and I layered them together. So what I did is I layered the Basic Black piece right in the center of the real red. Okay, you can put some removable adhesive to hold that in place if you want. And then you're going to take your circle and it will cut out both layers. So I just layered that right over top of the Basic Black, centered that. And then I ran that through the die cutting machine. Okay, so you're going to cut both pieces at the same time. It will speed it up a little bit for you. All right, so now let's go ahead and do some stamping. We're going to stamp the back piece and then also our greetings here. And I'm going to bring in this Basic Black piece so I can stamp these layers here. So we're going to use the Memento ink. So we're going to use the Stampin' Blends today. So I'm going to stamp this little ladybug here on the back side of my card. So I'm using 2 different ladybugs. This stamp set actually has a few different ladybugs. You can see there's different positions of the ladybugs and so many cute greetings, which we're using a lot of the greetings on today's card. So we're going to stamp this little ladybug on the inside of the, well, actually the back side of the card. And then we're going to stamp this spread your wings and fly. I'm going to stamp that right on the back along with that ladybug right there. And then on some scrap Whisper White, we're going to stamp the ladybug that we're going to use for the front of the card right here. And then I'm also going to use the Thinking of You for the other side of the spinner part. All right, so we're done with that. Now we're going to stamp our greetings that are going to go on the inside of the card and then also the front. So the front is going to say, hey lady. So cute. Now I'm going to attempt to stamp this on camera. Hopefully I don't mess it up. This is where it will help if you have a layer of a dark color underneath the Whisper White, because look, if I was stamping this on the grid paper or even just Whisper White cardstock or a white background, I guess is pretty much what I'm saying, you're going to have a hard time lining that up because it's so white. So if you bring in, like I had this basic black piece here, so you can see right where that white is to stamp it. Then we're going to stamp the happy birthday along this strip here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me show you here. So the happy birthday gets stamped on the longer piece for the inside, and then the hey lady is going to go on the front. All right, so that's all the stamping, I believe. So let's go ahead and close up our ink pad. And now we're going to go ahead and use our Stampin' Blends. I'm going to color in both of our ladybugs. Let me show you the Stampin' Blend colors that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to use the Pool Party and the Light to outline the ladybugs, the Crumb Cake Combo, the Petal Pink, and I believe this is the dark, yep, and then the Real Red Dark, and then the Flirty Flamingo Dark. Okay, so let me go ahead and color these cute little ladybugs in. Okay, aren't they adorable? Look how cute. Let me try to show them up close here. Aren't they cute? Okay, so we're going to punch these images out with the 1 3/4 circle punch. Let me grab that. Okay, then we're going to grab our 2-inch circle punch. We're going to punch out 2 of the black, basic black cardstock. All right, so let's go ahead and layer all these pieces together with our greetings. Okay. All right, now we're going to go ahead and stamp our little ladybug circles on the background. So let me grab my sponge dauber and the Memento ink again. Now I will say that I had to re-ink my ink pad just to get a really nice sponge stamped on this background. So you might want to just add some re-inker. So here's the Memento Ink Refill. And let me show you how I did this. So you're going to shake up the ink refill, and then you're just going to squeeze this across your ink pad. And if it absorbs pretty quick, then you know it needed to be refilled. Okay, so then once you do that, so then after you refill your ink, you're going to grab your sponge dauber, and these come 5 to a pack, and you can designate 1 dauber per color. And for instance, this is just going to be my black dauber. So what you're going to do is you're going to ink up your sponge, and then you're just going to hold that in place to sponge across your cardstock of the Real Red. Now I'm not going too close to the inside. Let me show you here. So the frame here will cover up a lot of the inside part of the card. So I'm just going around the outside edge. So let me go ahead and finish this. Okay, so now we're done with that Memento ink. So now you can see with the frame on here how cute that's going to look. Oh my gosh. All right, so now let's focus on the spinner part of the card for right now. We're going to grab our snail. We're going to put some snail on the back side on the top and the bottom. And then we're going to also add our 2-inch circles, some adhesive to the back side of those. Okay, then I'm using the linen thread. Let me grab my scissors here. And I'm going to cut a long enough piece to be able to put onto this panel here. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go ahead and add the linen thread to the inside center of this die cut. And you want this to be really tight. So when you put it into the snail, pull it tightly, because that's what's going to give it the spinning part of this card. Okay? All right, then we're going to grab some black dimensionals. We're going to put one right over top of the linen thread just to secure that. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put 4 more dimensionals, one on each corner. Okay, so this is going to be the back side. So we're going to work on the front first. So with this front panel here, we're going to add our ladybug right to that center of that linen thread, making sure the ladybug is positioned the correct way, making sure she's sitting right on the thread. You don't want her sideways or upside down. And then we're just going to go ahead and flip this over. And then we're going to take the thinking of you and the same thing. So now we're going to layer this on top of the ladybug circle, but making sure that the thinking of you is sitting correctly as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hold this up here so I can position that thinking of you correctly. You're just going to line them 2 circles up together and press that down really nicely. And I'm going to go ahead and peel off the rest of the backings of the dimensionals. And then we're going to cut the linen thread that's hanging over. Don't want that to show through the front of the card. So there's the front of the Ladybug Spinner card. Isn't it cute? All right, now we're just going to go ahead and line this up. So I'm going to open it up. With the white background, I can line this up a little bit better. Just like that. And then see, this is the idea behind the spinner card. So when you are ready to send this card to the receiver, you're going to go ahead and spin this little panel here with the ladybug and then thinking of you. So spin it like a good maybe 10 times. And then you will close the card. And then you would put it in the envelope. So then when the receiver gets it, when they open up the card, it's going to spin. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love this kind of card. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put our greeting. Hey, lady. We're going to put that right on the front here. Okay, so hey, lady is going to go right onto this panel here at the very bottom edge. Just like that. And then now remember, when you're adding the happy birthday greeting, you can make this card into any occasion that you want, but mine's a happy birthday card. So any greeting that you're going to put on the inside, you want to avoid putting it right in the center, because let me show you. So if you put your greeting here, it's kind of abstracting the little spinner card. So you have quite a bit of space here to put a greeting on the inside, which I'm going to put it towards the bottom. Right here. Okay, then we're going to add some rhinestones. Let me grab the real red rhinestones. Let me grab my take your pick tool. I'm going to add 2 of the red rhinestones right along the happy birthday and then also along the front. So cute. All right, then we're going to go ahead and attach our Whisper White piece to our basic black. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, put this on the back. So then you have even more space to write if you want, since the inside is very limited to signing it. Okay, so one more thing is I added a bow. So I used the 3/8, I believe this is the Real Red double stitch satin ribbon, and this is in the mini catalog right now. So you're just going to tie a bow. Just making 2 bunny ears, cross it over, and then pull it. This is a little bit big here. There we go. We want to adjust the bow to fit the card. This is way too big. All right, so I'm just gonna size it down. All right, and then we're gonna cut the tails off. And then your bow is going to go right up here with the glue dot. Let me grab those. So we're going to use the take your pick tool. We're going to grab 2 glue dots. I'll put them right up in the corner here. And then take our bow. Just resize it a little bit more. There we go. And stick that right on the glue dot. Oh my gosh, look how cute. All right, so let me show you again. So to activate, you're just going to spin this a few times. I'd say 10 times is probably really good. So So spin that around. And then before you put this in the envelope, the card is activated. So then when they open it, ta-da! It's a spinner card. And then it says happy birthday. And then on the back side we have a little area where you can sign extra message if you want. Okay, so let me show you this one. This is the one that I made previously. And then let me show you the one that I got from Susie. Here's Susie's card. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh. I love your card, Susie. It's so adorable. Okay, so here's the version that we made in the glitter pit yesterday. So if you want to check out the replay to this video, this link is listed down below in the description box. It's so cute. All right, so I'll also have all the items listed below. And then if you have any questions, just let me know. And then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.